would probably be better having the Forge Spirit.
Yeah,
Or you think it doesn't matter? He's gonna lose the lane either.
I mean, he's going to lose either way probably, but when you have the Forge Spirit, you can actually fight him when he wants to drain you.
Moo, or maybe I spoke too soon. Moo's actually dropping decently low, and maybe Sand King with a level 6 could do something. Bottom lane, Torrent goes down, but the invis is picked up first. Bonham going to be pursued out here. They're going to get some decent damage. They will try and follow this up with a Sunstrike. It's going to be close. The body blocking is there from Saksa, and Mercy around the other side. They sandwich Bonham for the first blood.
Very well done by DC. The two supports always beating Ehome to the punch when it comes to the rune twice now.
Fire use, and Moo, he's dropping quite low as well. He's got the high levels of reactive armor. So he will start regenning up, and now the healing sound will keep him alive. Back to full HP for almost both of them. A lot of damage
getting quite low.
Oh, he's going to be hit by the torrent as well. Needs a timber chain away. Gets a little bit of distance. The constant finale will finish him off. Ehome. They finished with an appropriate response, losing their Kunkka. But he is currently suffering heavy, which means Digital Chaos need to be able to buy some space for him. They're going to come in with a two-man support rotation. Ensnare into the stomp with a follow-up. Sunstrike should be easy. The damage not quite enough. The right click will finish him off. 1-2 now.
Very well done by DC. They understand the weakness of the Razor is just continues to plug away with this farm, and he's doing just fine. Resolution, though, leading the game.
It's going to be tough. He's got a high level of reactive armor. Moo, he's going to try and survive. Morale gets the kill. Now the heavy amount of damage coming out from Old Chicken, but the armor is too much. Even if he seals all this damage, Moo thinks he can fight it out. He's got to truck him. We'll be able to slow down Old Chicken a little bit further. Saksa is coming in. He gets the stun. Stop. Old Chicken left like a sitting duck.
So well done by DC there. As Moo baited that out for so long, he didn't fear the Razor whatsoever. DC, as a result, are effectively doing very well in all three lanes. Now this Invoker is caught up as a result of that gank, and they are in a much better position than they were.
Resolution going to be hit by the torrent. The squishy vengeful spear carry will end up going down. The stomp is there. Gives Misery the space to retreat, but they've lost their carry.
Allow Resolution to get some space, and I think this will prompt both the supports to move out of this lane and get aggressive.
That Invis rune, Fenrir, will be set up now. The torrent will be on the mark. Weehaw, his life is forfeit. Yet another gank coming in from Ehome.
Not loving this game so far, as the Vengeful Spirit just able to trade so efficiently with him, and he's even gonna blink forward for creeps, and they're pinging at bottom. They know he's used his blink.
They're going to be able to catch him. Looks like with the Sunstrike, they should be able to finish him off. The TP's come in. They're looking to be able to punish Resolution, but it's only Lana who's completed his TP. Up at top lane, the fight rears on. Now, Moo hopes to be able to catch Old 11, but slowed down by the Purge, won't be able to catch up.
And not really willing to contest that, as at bottom they managed to set up for another kill.
Old Chicken comes in, will be able to catch Resolution at bare minimum. He tries to chase out Misery, but Misery is too quick with a Naga Siren, won't be able to catch up.
He's letting the game develop. He's not trying to make anything happen with his team. He understands with this Midas, he's going to passively get ahead of this Razor.
Old 11 setting up on Resolution. He got his way into the trees, in range with a Burrow Strike. Resolution not dead yet, but will fall underneath the tier 2. Moves here now, chases down Old 11, misses the Chakram though. He needed that one to land, follows it into the trees, will be able to get it.
And Old 11, he did have that Burrow available, but goes for the churn rate.
Ehome try and set up at the top lane. Misery is already low at 600 HP. If he starts the epicenter and is still in range for the Blink of Burrow Strike, he's just going to lead. Blink, Burrow Strike, and a Torrent. No opportunity for a Song of Siren while they take out the Animage at bottom lane. A very clear advantage being won by DC, taking out the carry of Ehome in exchange for losing their support. They're also going to lose their tower, but it looks like Weehaw has found himself a Shadow Demon kill as well. Fenrir goes down, and just like that, Ehome, they're pressuring the tier 1. DC say, you can have it, we'll take Roshan instead. So, tier 1 tower is still taken at the mid lane. Oh, epicenter going down. Resolution going to be dropped here and last. Oh, he actually has so much HP now as he's got the levels. Weehaw comes in with the boots of travels, but now he's overextended himself. He's going to be perched up.
Here comes
Boom, coming in with the reinforcements. Will be able to catch Fenrir. They'll hold snap, holding him in place. Disruption. 2.5 seconds of reprieve, but he'll still fall.
And very big for DC is there, but instead they go for this mid pressure. But DC should be able to be greedy here and defend both this mid tower and take that tier 2 at bottom.
Old Chicken gonna be pursued out here. Swap back. Resolution. That's a level 2 swap already at 18 minutes in. Catching Old Chicken off guard. Will be able to take him down.
I mean, DC are just looking incredible right now.
playing this fast-paced game. The Aegis does go down, but they manage to get a lot of in exchange. Now Weehaw fights it out with Old 11. Will be Burrow struck up, and Fenrir is here as well with a perfect. Looks like Weehaw is not going to be able to make it out of here. Stop lane, jeez. It just doesn't stop. Moo almost found Ice as well. Into the Radiant jungle at the right time too, it seems. Ehome have moved away with their smoke, and it's now going to start making way. Fenrir's his is already popped a jump forward by Moo. He actually jumped ahead of that Burrow strike, perfectly timed. Moo happenstance as he goes for the kill and dodges a gank by Old 11. Now we actually find Old 11 himself, be able to hit him with the chakram. And DC, they can go for this tier 2. They still have a great position. It's going to have to drop low on mana or Invoker will. They're going to have to hit an incredible mana void that turns the tide. Now Fenrir's going to be caught. Disruption. There is no save whatsoever. Ehome.
I might just passively walk away.
All right, he's going to be pursued out. Moo once again, one step ahead of that Burrow strike. He is going to be X marks the spot, though, right outside the base. Doesn't look like Ehome can do anything about it. In fact, Moo, he says, if you can't do anything about it, I'll bring the fight.
He is so far in right now.
Right next to the tier 3s. It's hit by a torn. Bounced up at half HP. The Sunstrike hits it! Nails him just like that. Old 11 drop. And Digital Chaos, they smell the blood in the water. They're going for the tier 3s already.
22 minutes in, they are looking so good right now. Ice trying to make whatever he can happen at this bottom lane, but Old 11 waiting for the epicenter. This is the only thing that's going to be able to save Ehome in this fight right now, and Burrow might just actually die again.
Old 11! Down 50 seconds, a bow comes through, hits the resolution to the back, but Digital Chaos, they seemingly can't be stopped. Old Chicken's on the front lines. He's dealing a lot of damage. Gotta be careful, but he's immediately gonna be taken down. It's all the disruption. It's perfectly timed. Lana still hit by the Old Chicken. He comes right back up and falls down. Digital Chaos feeling themselves right now. Taking a lane of rags.
And they're just gonna hit mid.
And they immediately go for the tier 3 mid. They say we can end this right here.
Ice has to think about coming back right now. They don't have their Sanking available for another 20 seconds. He still has epicenter, but they are gonna be repelled as they don't have this creep wave behind them anymore. He looking very good right now. Sharp on the map as Ehome trying to find whatever farm they can. They have to prep for this next fight as at bottom, Old 11 getting real low.
The pullback of the chakra. The Sand King falls once again to the bloodthirsty Moo. Even after the X pulls him back, but not able to snag him up this time.
And Ehome,
they get him. Resolution. On the BKB, going to be perched up. The physical damage is rapidly overwhelming Resolution's HP, but he gets the swap away. The blink forward by Ice. Elder Titan's ult doesn't land, but Ice, they may still be able to catch him. The stop goes down. They've got him. Chakra to finish him off. The pure damage claims through the enemy age's health.
DC, they're just going to march down this bottom lane now. Without this anti-mage available, don't have the best angle for Old 11 to channel his epicenter. Bottom. He can't afford to give this up.
No, the sun goes out. Old Chicken pops the BKB just in time, but now a quick retreat from Digital Chaos. And that is now a BKB wasted. DC will wait it out and re-enter as the BKB falls.
They want to continue going for this. This should be a bottom racks going down for them as there it goes. Ehome, here we go.
Burrow strike, Resolution stunned up for a time, but Old 11 nice dodge there with the sandstorm, but is deep inside the trees. Disruption laid out, has to blink away, will be able to get away from that one, but now Flash and the Ultra first, but down the back. Sansa on the mark, nails 3. Ice, he tries to rebuttal, can't finish him up with the mana void. It was a good one, it did a good amount of damage, but nobody from DC fall, and they're all sitting about half HP. Cancel that, already up to 3/4 as the Guardian Grease goes off, and a full lane of Brax is down.
And that top lane of Rax is also pushed out. DC going for the throw right now. They understand, 3 dead. A very quick win by DC, and incredibly well played, and this is not the Ehome we saw yesterday, or maybe DC are just that good.
DC! What is happening to this team? They just keep on getting better and better.
Misery just half smile right there. Knows his job isn't completely over yet, but what a performance.
He's got to feel real good about that one.
I didn't see that at all. Now I know.
Life Stealer is going to be the final pick for Ehome, gentlemen.
I don't think it's salvage the drop, but it's going to allow them to make ganks with Nyx, and hopefully that
Rune doesn't look like DC really want to contest this is they're going to give Moo this solo safe lane. And Saksa avoids that, and Old 11 got to be careful here. He's going to get slowed up.
What do you think you're doing here? Not going to be able to
got the arrow still.
The arrow is going to latch. Weehaw punishes Old 11 to the max. Picks up the first blood.
Very well done by DC, as Old 11 just got a little bit too greedy there.
Oh no. Oh no. DC off to an incredible start now. They're going to be able to snipe the courier.
That is going to be, for any mid laner, the worst thing that you're going to see on the map.
Up and should have the enough money for it in due time. Old 11 grabs himself an arcane rune. Not the most amazing thing in the world. He's matched up against Moo's Timbersaw. And this is a matchup that he's faced once before. Resolution. Oh, it's the top lane. Maybe he's in trouble. Still has a time walk. But if they hit this disruption torrent just right, they might be able to pop him ahead of the time walk, and they did it.
Very well done by Ehome. And you've got to pressure this lane as much as you possibly can. In the last game,
now Weehaw and Misery will push through the jungle. We'll be able to find Fenrir, slowing him down. And Weehaw holding off the arrow for now. The disruption will buy him some time, but Weehaw still has to leap forward. And as long as he lands this arrow, free kill, not on the mark though. Fenrir quickly sidesteps that one. And instead, we're going to see a kill on Moo. The rotation comes out from Old Chicken down to that bottom lane after pushing the Skywrath Mage back with the help of Old 11. For that kill. Now, all DC's cores right now have great CS. Ehome, their 2 cores are looking pretty good. Old Chicken is going to show up once again in this bottom lane. They're going to go for Moo with combo with stun, the disruption leading into the Earth Spike, and even the Spike carapace, making sure there's no escape. Ehome will be able to pick up one and maybe another. Saksa will be able to get back into the trees. Just barely. Ehome are still in the hunt though. The Moonlight Shadows bought them a little bit of time, but Ehome still have that exorcism out and feel comfortable. Would you say all these rotations are worth it? Moving the Death Prophet multiple times down to the bottom lane, and even now another 4 heroes just to be able to shut down
like this again.
The Timbersaw dies again. They're completely shutting him out. Now, the rest of the DC cores are getting something out of the lane, sure. Moo, poor old Moo, he's been the punching bag for Ehome this whole entire time. And if they do hit the Earth Spike, this would be a perfect one. But instead,
it looks like they really want Weehaw instead, though.
This is going to be close. He's going to lead with Vendetta, trying to hit the Earth Spike. They managed to hit a Chronosphere on a just Fenrir. Now to jump in, but they missed the Earth Spike. Weehaw jump forward last half second. Fenrir will go down eventually here. Pops the disruption. Old 11 sounds up, unable to do anything to save either one of his allies as they both go down. Old Chicken has popped the exorcism, is going to meet with Old 11 now. They manage to see Weehaw underneath that counter where the Moonlight Shadow not going to be a saving grace here. Turns, gets the Zard Storm at the very end to claim the kill. Now Old Chicken going to be focused down by 3 members of Digital Chaos. Old Chicken trying to lift his Spirit Siphon exorcism, not enough. He dies, Resolution lives, and Digital Chaos win the fight.
They didn't grab the tower, but 3 core kills going to be enough as they're going to make another move.
Silence up the Skywrath Mage ultimate. They'll make it look easy between Misery and Saksa. Kill Old 11's Nyx Assassin.
He's just buying some time for his team right now, but
he may even be able to get this gang Moo in some serious trouble. He won't have a Timber training anything to work off. They manage to hit the Earth Spike and they take him down. Old 11 is going to be hit here. Resolution drops the Chronosphere, but it's, again, only focused on Old 11. Well, Old Chicken is free to use that exorcism, but now he's facing up against 4 members of Digital Chaos and retreats, knowing that he doesn't really have the backup to press forward. As time goes on, Old 11 continually hunting around the map, serving as a potential ganking hero, but also getting a lot of exclamation bottom lane Misery. Disruption into Torrent, into boats. A combination that even takes out a tanky support like Ogre Magi. He may stand a chance against what is probably going to be the focus of the Skywrath Mage ultimate. They're going to run into each other here. The smoke leading up. He leads forward for this. He goes right into the trap. Ehome, they spring it. They get one. Can they get a second one? Saksa slowing him down. Immediately hit by the Spike carapace. He's going to be stalled up and clipped by the Shadow Poison. Tries to go for the TP out. The stun is there though. DC have lost to Ehome. They found their opening bottom lane. Resolution beating into on him, trying to get away. Not going to be able to make it to these top. Another torrent, but a multicast comes in, and that will surely end his life. Moo will claim the kill as he is desperate for some comeback goal.
Resolution just farming up the enemy jungle now. Not going to wait for that bottom bait like he was for most of this time period is DC.
Hey, normally you
We're
want to
top.
catch a lot of heroes in this Chronosphere, but if they could just kill TI6, it's all going to be worth it. The arrow prolonging that stun, it's going to be enough. Digital Chaos. They throw the kitchen sink at him, and they hit him right on the head. 9-9 now, 20 minutes in. A Digital Chaos evening out the kill score here. Four-man crew to push down the tier 1 tower at bottom lane, but they're going to be met by Old 11's Nyx Assassin with Ice inside as the lifestealer. Now he's getting into these middle of these heroes. Here's a TP coming out. If they have the right impale, this could instantly pop a hero. Weehaw trapped inside the trees. He's going to be stuck. Can he leap away? Gets a force staff. Still a leap available, but he's pulled back into the torrent by X marks the spot. And he's done for. Moo going to go for the TP out. He'll be successful there. No stuns from Ehome to stop him without the proper counter ward set up. And now they're actually giving a little bit of space to Old Chicken, and they may not be here in time. The disruption will stop the Skywrath Mage ultimate Chronosphere from finishing off, but now Moo comes in, Chakram, and pure damage wipes out the Death Prophet. They go on to Old 11 next. He's definitely dead, and now they want even more. Fenrir behind the tier 1 tower, but that's not safety. Moo, he'll pursue things out. He's got the Timber Chain ready to go. A long one pass into the tier 2 tower. But that is where he decides to end his forward jump. Now Ice actually managed to close the gap. He found Saksa, but the Moonlight Shadow's down, and Ice, no counter vision there. The Rage goes down with the bolt, and the torrent on the mark. Nails Misery, but Ice disrupts just in time. He had a 3rd HP, comes back by Moo. Oh, the Whirling Death, so anticlimactic.
Continue to pursue for this.
He'll find Lonham as well. Another Whirling Death. Lonham, he's going to be taken out as well, as he's going to try an armlet toggle, but he's surrounded by so many heroes. There is no prayer, no hope for Ehome to survive through that engagement. Ice choosing to find an opening and go for Saksa there leads into an engagement that is so bad for Ehome.
Ehome for town. Not the kind of start that they wanted here, as Misery might just get picked off, but Resolution waiting in the wings.
Old 11 trying to decide if this is worth it. Can he get the kill on Misery and still get out? It's going to require him to hit the Vendetta.
He's got a blink up, but he pulled his for it.
Jesus, Old 11, he was so close to landing that hit. That would have been disaster. Decides against it now as Misery's natural
he's going to start running into the Sentry. Misery, he's going to find the angle on him too. This thing goes so bad.
Get the stun. The follow-up. Weehaw not going to be able to nail the arrow. The spike carapace a little bit of time, but Old 11, he has no defense capabilities now.
That hesitation cost him dearly, as he wasn't really sure if he wanted to go for that. At the last second, he decides, I'm going to go for it. Instead, goes down, and Ehome being repelled back, and Moo, look at him dive.
Moo underneath the tier 2 mid. Another extra smart marks the spot. Will control him. He tries to Timber Chain away.
Dodges the bow.
Jules will be able to dodge all that, but Chronosphere comes in, and now Moo, he tips away, but he didn't need to because Resolution's made a beautiful initiation. He already killed the back line. Shadow Demon dead, and Ice at half HP. Another Rage is coming up for him.
Maybe not be prepared this.
Did they spot that out? I think.
Oh, they might have seen this.
Yeah,
I think like crazy.
He was there just long enough. That TP, he was there just long enough. Now they're going to
He misses completely.
Resolution, beautifully timed with that time block. That was just pure guesswork.
Oh no, they actually got spotted doing this. They're gonna know that Ehome are gonna go for something.
Yeah.
And Misery gonna frontline for DC.
Maybe they can still catch him. Old 11 if he gets the right blink hit here. Smoke to smoke. They managed to catch Moo. And Moo almost getting blown up again.
Gets blown up.
And now the Old Scepter saved. Old 11 brought back into the Chronosphere. Old Chicken, he has to do so much here with his exorcism. Fenrir already dead with the Skywrath Mage ultimate going down. Old Chicken in the middle of all these heroes, but DC dancing in and out, trying to prevent this problem from doing too much. They managed to take off Old 11. It's Moo. He strikes back once again, half HP. Will chase down Lonham as well with the help of Misery. Armlet toggling again, never going to be enough against the Timber. Ehome just getting hiding ranges up. He tries to go for the back. Ice can't latch on to anything. And they start retreating once again. But DC in and out once again. They're pursuing Ice. Chakram not on the land. Ice tries to go for a tricky TP out, but no! Moo says no way in hell. You don't make it out alive. All 5 dead from Ehome as DC wipe them and don't lose anything.
DC could just be one push away from securing themselves a top 4 berth over maybe one of the tournament favorites, Ehome.
Now Old 11 comes in, trying to stop or at least slow down this progression from DC as they're beating onto the range racks. The Torrent and the boat gonna come in. Misery nailed by that Nyx Assassin's by Carapace. The jump forward by Weehawk gets a lot of damage onto Old 11. He's vendetted up, thinking twice though about whether or not he wants to go in. All of DC are low, but they retreat after taking the melee racks.
Type of lineup that does better when they get far behind like this. And
Old 11, you're gonna need a miracle initiation, and that means not running into this counter ward that's set up. He's a bit scared. He knows how dangerous his position is. Ooh, the Moonlight Shadow goes down. They spotted that one out. Ehome, they could set a trap here. They see the counter where they see the impale. 3-man lined up. Is it going to be enough? On the forward, a boom, 2-2. They got 3. DC only gonna drop 2. Old Chicken gonna be able to find out. Misery, Moonlight Shadow, Glimmer, Cape. Misery might just get away. But on the side, much more important is move. The Timber saw is paramount. They need to be able to finish him off and not let him get that Bloodstone suicide. He Timber chased left-hand side, trying to make his way up, but he commits the Bloodstone suicide. They can't get Misery. Ice like a goddamn bloodhound. He keeps on pursuing out Misery, hoping to be able to catch up to him, but Misery, he's too fast. Wait, they're getting the chip damage they need to win this game. It's up to Ehome to fight the right initiation here.
yeah, another arrow whiffs. Resolution finally starting to take some damage, but doesn't seem too concerned about it. He knows that Ehome have to commit for this fight now. Here comes the Chrono.
He jumps forward onto 3. Move with the talk about the 2. Oh, Chicken. Oh no! Ehome, they're just getting obliterated. 1, 2, 3 down. Benmir's gonna make it 4. Ice with some rebuttal, trying to go on to Misery, but now Moo, he stalls up Old Chicken with his Yule Scepter and a full retreat from Digital Chaos. They managed to force a buyback there, force an exorcism as well, and all they have to do now is wait outside the base, wait for the exorcism to fade, and how can Ehome defend this?
And the arrow not gonna hit, but Old Chicken left alone now.
Not even waiting for the exorcism, they start immediately focused down on Old Chicken. They got
no more buyback.
79 seconds down. Ice battling up again. 5.
He's not gonna do it.
Ehome! They lose! The Digital Chaos have done it! 2-0 against Ehome!
And the Cinderella story continues as DC will move on after beating the Chinese juggernaut Ehome. Sent home in the round of 6.
Unbelievable! What a loser's bracket run by Digital Chaos so far! You call them misfits, you call them the rejects, you call them the players that couldn't make it at the tier 1 teams, but here they are. They look like champions to me, Blitz.
At